So you're the new head of a student group on campus. Congratulations. Let's go through some basic group management features that you have open to you on the WesNest platform. Just a note before we get started, this video is assuming that your group is already registered and you are already the primary contact. If you aren't able to follow the steps in this video, it likely means you are not the primary contact of your organization. If that's the case, get in contact with the group's previous primary contact as soon as possible and see if they can transfer ownership to you. If this is giving you any trouble or you have any other concerns, get in touch with the chair of the community committee to see what needs to be done. Once you've been made the leader of your group, you'll see a button on your group's page that says Manage Organization. When you click it and open the little sidebar in the top left corner, you'll be able to see all the tools at your disposal. The roster page is something you'll probably make use of a lot, and one of its most important features is the Invite People tool. Click on it and enter all the Wesleyan email addresses of your future members to add them. Once you finish listing them and click the Invite Members button, don't forget to specify what position you'd like to add them as, and send the invitation. Once the invitations have been sent, you'll be able to see them listed under Pending Members. Prospective members are folks who are trying to join your group. You can change members' roles in your organization by clicking on the little pencil icon by their names. They can occupy as many officer roles as you'd like. To customize your organization's officer positions, simply click the Manage Positions button and click on the position in question. You can give them full access to organizational management features, no access, or limit their access to a few features using the drop-down menus at the bottom of the page. If you want an officer to be visible on your WesNest page, you can click this box. You can also create your own positions by clicking on the little blue Position box under Manage Positions. Make sure to use the About page to make your group look as presentable as possible. This is where a lot of people will get their first impression of your organization. You can use the Events page to advertise your event. This can expand your reach beyond your group members, as the event will be shown on the Events page on WesNest. Hosting the event with another student group will also increase the amount of eyeballs on your Events page. Be sure to include a quality picture for the event along with the date, time, and location. You can track the attendance using the attendance URL by having attendees visit that address within 72 hours of the event's scheduled end time. This feature can be very useful for increasing group membership. In the News section, you can create articles about what your group is up to, which will be seen by your group members and plenty of other members of the Wesleyan community. Copying a Facebook or a Twitter post about an exciting event your group hosted or participated in is an easy way to draw people to your group. The gallery is where you can post all the pictures of your group. It's visible when people first visit your page, so make sure to include your best group photos. Documents is where you can store group materials. If you're a formal group, this is where you'll go to find your constitution and/or bylaws. Templates for letters, code of conduct agreements, and group bylaws are some examples of what you might want to have here, so all your group members can have access to them. Elections can be a very useful tool in selecting your incoming leadership, or making a group-wide decision. To start an election, hit Create Election, specify the start and end dates, and whether or not to alert voters when the poll is active, as well as whether or not to include instructions for voters. Once you've done this, you will need to decide whether to make voters utilize a multiple selection checkbox list style ballot, a single choice bubble style ballot, a ranked choice ballot, or fill in the blank. Finance is where you manage your money. You can check your budget requests from the SBC, your purchase requests, as well as any money you may have under Accounts. You can create a budget or purchase request using the Create Request button. Finally, in service hours, you can log the service hours that members have worked. This is a function you'll be using a lot if you're the head of a volunteer-centric organization. When adding service hours, you'll be asked for the student, who will need to be identified by name or email, a description of the labor performed, the date, the amount of time volunteered, and a contact person from the organization the volunteering was done through.